a lot of talk about an injury sustained by Roddy Piper. Now, anybody who questions it, we have up here pictures that are also available, I think, over at the souvenir gallery of the operation that was needed to save Roddy's eye after a altercation, we would call it, with the Playboy Buddy Rose. So just picture proof of what happened. Roddy Piper.
Take a look at these pictures. I want to tell you something, first of all. Just before we get on the topic of conversation, let me tell you something. While I was spending time in the hospital, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I got a chance to see a lot of poor little kids all crippled up in the hospital that got more courage than Bambi, Flicker, Batman, and Flipper put together, Jack, and Thanksgiving is coming, and I think it's time that we put our little paws in our pocket and help these kids out a little bit. And let me tell you something. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I was talking to Buddy Rose's girlfriend, Gussie Gravelpit, the other day, and I said, how can you live with a bum like this? And she says, every day with Buddy Rose is like Thanksgiving. And I thought to myself, Buddy Rose, that's what you get for living with a turkey. Listen to me, Buddy Rose. Listen to me good, brother. I've been up here, I'm worn to a frazzle. You know what? I've fought the last 30 days, 30 fights, brother, because the promoter told me I wasn't a contender for Buddy Rose. 30 days I've been fighting people like the sheepherders, the toughest people I ever fought in my life. You know what he's trying to do? A little strategy there. He's trying to wear me down so he doesn't fight me. And let me tell you something, it's working, because if I have to keep fighting and can't fight him, I ain't going to be able to fight him, Don Owens. And let me tell you something. You say I'm not a contender, Don Owens. I'm the former light heavyweight champion of the world. You say that Stasiak and Savage have got a shot at Rose before me. Savage was a fine fighter. The man's getting old. The other day we were in a restaurant. The waitress brought us a menu and a glass of water, and Savage put his teeth in it, brother. You're getting a little old, Savage. But I'm not knocking you. Savage. I'm asking you to step down. I'm pleading with you. This man, Buddy Rose, listen, I had to walk around like this for a week, Buddy Rose. I had to walk around for a week like a geek, Buddy Rose, looking like an idiot because of you. And I asked Don Owens, I says, Don Owens, why can't I have a fight with this man? You ought to see Buddy Rose. He goes, oh, Donnie, how are you today? Donnie, sit down in your chair. Donnie, a little spot in your cheeky poo, Donnie. This man makes me sick, Buddy Rose. You couldn't be the centerfold in Popular Mechanics, Buddy Rose, and you won't have a fight with me. Listen to me. Don Owens, you said the people don't want the fight. Look at this. This is a partition. But listen to me, Don Owens. I'm down on my knees, brother. I'm begging you, please. Give me a match with this geek, and I'll have him dancing cheek to cheek by himself, brother.